Hey, farming fans, Toster12 here. Getting around to do the updates and showcase of the new mods that came out. It was drop fed to us. Work got in the way, so work's overrated. You know how it is. So here we are. Let's get right into it. We have the Challenger MT700E. It is amazing. Actually, put out by Giants. It is available for the PC, the Mac, PS4, and the Xbox One. It is cool. I'm loving it. Of course, I love the Challengers anyway. I'm a big fan of these. I have been even in 17. I love these things. This one is in the large tractors. And it's actually right before the Python and the Viper, right there. And it will set you back 12 spaces for your spaces on your game. It will run you starting base price of $314,000. It is upgradable for a fee, of course. At 384 horsepower is what it comes with. You can upgrade it. The next step up is the 765E, and it gives it 411 horsepower for an increase of 13,500 for a total of 327,500. Or you can upgrade it to the 775E, which is 438 horsepower at 341,000 total price for an increase of 27,000 from the base. So, got a little options there. Now, what I don't get is that's a 438 horsepower starting out. That's 348 right there. Starting out, that's 384 for just a few more thousand. Look at that, just a few more, well, $5,000 more. I take. So, boom, right there is 492. It's a big jump in price, but you're getting the Python. So, I mean, it's kind of, it's the MT800 series, but the difference in that, these two are basically the same. Now, that will take up 15 spaces, whereas that takes up 12. So you're looking at spaces as well, because the Python takes up 16. But the horsepower, not only the horsepower, the modifications. Look at the engine setup on that. That jumps to 646 horsepower. Oh my, that is amazing. So in comparing these three, look at that. Now you also have the base over here of the 800, just the base. Now it'll set you back 14 spaces and 646 horsepower for $499,000. So you don't actually have to have the Python unless you want. And it's going to set you back just for the Python at $504,000. So a little bit more in price. The wheel setup on the tracks is also adjustable on the Python. I've already done the reviews on those. I'm just comparing those with the 700 series right here. However, that will set you back 16 spaces, where the exact same thing without the wrap on it will set you back 14 spaces. So if you have to have the wrap and you want to pay the little extra money for the Python wrap, by all means, go ahead. But remember, this is the MT800E series field Python. This is the MT800E series Challenger. Same exact thing, same exact options. You just don't have the Python wrap. For a little bit cheaper price and a little bit less space take up. 16 takes up 2 spaces less. Is that right? Sure enough, 2 less spaces. But however, 2 less spaces, you think, oh, it's 2 spaces, it ain't gonna hurt, it's no big deal. Money wise, $4, $5, $6,000, $10,000, that's not bad. I can live with that. 100,000, I can live with that. But when you're talking about, we're limited in spaces, and I've already maxed out my spaces. So when you're talking about 2 spaces, you're talking about a bunch, especially when you're talking about 2 spaces at, let's say, 15 implements or 15 items. Now you're looking at 30 spaces. That could be 2 more tractors. Very possible. So that's what I just want to run down on that. I also had this connected to another drop feed item, our auger bin. I love these things. This is the, oh gosh, the Ninja 33,000 from the Strata. I'll just leave it at that. I love these things. I actually like the tricycle. The wagon front end, hay wagon front end tricycle. That is not a tricycle. Huh. Anyway, I don't know what I was thinking, but I love these things, and I actually like this front end. I think it's neat. This is customizable. I didn't customize it, but it is customizable with the wheels. You can, let's see, there it is. Go in here. You can customize that. The Reboke Ninja 33,000 for $66,000 is what it starts out at. And it will set you back 12 spaces. But however, the customization on it, for $800 more, you can get wide tires, which is really cool, I think. I didn't do it, but it is cool. I like the wide tires a lot better, I do believe. It looks meaner, it looks beefier. But for $66,800, you can have the wide tires, and it holds 33,000 liters. It does take a 210 horsepower tractor to operate. And I said it takes up how many spaces? There we go, 12 spaces. Actually, this is one of the better, per se, options as far as space-wise. Now, this one is the bad boy. It holds 70,000 liters, and it takes 400 horsepower to operate it, give or take. And it takes up 18 spaces, though. So that's a slight difference in space, usability there. 37,000 right there, 20 spaces, that's just crazy. And that's 20 spaces at 30,000. So for your for actual space it takes up, this one's the better one. For your actual volume it holds, that's the better one. And just the price difference is slightly different, Hey, who's counting? But anyway, that is the setup there for that. I love these things. I actually use these. I will fill one up with seed. Then I'll fill one up with fertilizer. And that's what I actually use to fill my seeders and such. That's the way I do it. I just fill these up and take it to the field I need it. That way I don't have to run back and forth to the store. I just fill these things up, and it holds 33,000 liters. That's 33,000 liters of seed or fertilizer. Boom. I can fill up any seeder many times that you have available. And it works great. That is also available for the PC, the Mac, PS4, and the Xbox One. And it's put out by Giants. The next thing we have up is right over here. I want to showcase this little bad boy right here. Whoop, email. Look at that crap. This is available for PC, Mac, PS4, and the Xbox. It is put out by... Ooh. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. We'll just call it Agritech. That's what we're going to do. Isn't she beaut? Not very big. It's not huge. But it's pretty. I love that color. And let's see. Where did I find that at? I always have this problem. It never fails. Do. Gotta love this. Teeters, no. I know I'm overlooking it. I always do. It's right there. Well, look at that. Oh, I thought so. Okay. I'm always overlooking that stuff. But there you have it. It's right there. And that little bad boy, it takes up 7 spaces. Right there. 26.5 takes up 7 spaces. There's no modifications to it. And it takes a 120 horsepower tractor. So it's small. Small, but it does the job. Pretty neat. Not a bad price either, honestly. If you need to lease it, you can lease it for $13.51. So not too bad for the base starting price of $13.51. Boom, and right there, look at that little cutie. He's so cute. It's a little small one. Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. But we got that little guy. Let's showcase him in just a second out there. I got him set up. It is available for PC, Mac, PS4, and Xbox One. It is authored by Vertex Design. It is a cultivator. Lemken is the manufacturer. It's a 60 horsepower tractor, 3 meters wide. $59.50 for the price, or $303 initial leasing cost. And look at that pretty blue. Woo! It is not customizable, but it sure is pretty. I actually like that. If it was bigger, maybe a fold-up kind of some sort like this, you get a 10, 12 meter one. It's a fold-up, kind of crosses. That'd be kind of cool. I like that. I'm interested in these. These are pretty cool. I like the design on that. Kind of, look at that. I can get that camera. Kind of mesmerizing, isn't it? And imagine looking at that going down just going down through there, just rolling. It'd be mesmerizing. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, we'll go over and look at that thing. I mean, like I said, it's not very big, but for small fields, it works perfect. You can get around in the small places. Where the big ones you can't actually get in and around, this one you can. It will work amazing. Got the lights there on the back. You can get around in the small spaces, kind of do some cleanup if need be, especially if you're a hired worker. If he's had a few bottles to drink on the tractor out in the field, you have to do some cleanup behind him or something, this will be the perfect thing to do some cleanup, especially in those tight spaces around some fence rows and stuff like that, trees or something like that. This will be the perfect one. So, that was all we had for the drop feed for the mods. Actually came out yesterday. So, I'm excited about my Auger and my Challenger, and I knew that was going to happen. I thought about just being a smarty and just driving straight across and straight off this thing, but I didn't. I thought I'd be nice and back it up. I do like the tricycle front end. I do like that. I mean, tricycle, my gosh, it's not a tricycle. I am so confused. Look at that. I do like the tricycle. You know what I'm talking about, the 4 wheels. My goodness. And I can't drive a tractor to save my life, especially in game. Now, real life, different story. But look at that. I like it, the way it pulls, the way it tracks. I love that. I think it's awesome. It is neat. So, there you have it. There is the 2 main things I'm excited about right there in game. I just think that is awesome. So, if you hadn't already, thumbs up would be great. Subscribe if you hadn't. Check out my channel right there to the right where it says featured channels. There's a lot of great people in there. There's a lot of great content. Check all them out. They got some great content, great videos. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you on Flip Flop. Later, guys.